All right. You are here. This is kind of a vlog. Watching me actually record a live taping. It's a live recording of a recording of me making the video. On these VMWs. So getting everything ready and prepped. So any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and I will answer them accordingly. I gotta mix it up for you, for y'all. You always used to seeing me in the car. And so today, no shaky camera, right? No shaky. And so you get to see everything that goes into making a YouTube video. So, hello, how are you, Ewing? What's going on? Happy Sunday to you. Just digging through my tool bucket here. Getting all the tools I needed to make this video. So this is a video. This is a live video of me making a video. So if you guys have any questions on anything, feel free to shoot them out. Going back to the roots, BK from the Rockies. What up? Yeah, I'm gonna making a video on VMWs, man. I think it's much needed. A lot of my videos are on direct drives, and VMW is pretty much what we're seeing out here right now. You know, the market's flooded with them, and it's time to make a video about it. You know, I told you I was gonna get back in the saddle. Just time. So you see, I'm here on a Sunday, so that shows you how hard it is to get these done. ABC family, what up? So you guys actually gonna watch me make a video, and then you get the treat of watching the video after I finish editing and all that. Not sure when that's gonna be, but I'll get it done. Tomorrow I'm actually driving 4 hours to Charlotte, and so maybe I'll do some lives on my way to Charlotte tomorrow, or while I'm there. We will see. All right. So I'm gonna make a series of videos on this one. Excuse me. Wow, it's dusty in here. Kicking up dust from that box, my toolbox. I haven't used it in a while. Happy Sunday. Rolling Sunset. Nice name. Hey, if you're in here, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the algorithms. Appreciate you guys watching. Gonna do a live video of a video of me on the VMW. So it's kind of a behind the scenes making of a video. So I'm setting up right now. And this allows y'all kind of to see how it's made, and a bit of an education on VMWs. I get my GoPro stuff out. I have to rearrange all here. My accessories. There we go. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to fire off. But I'm trying to multitask here and get stuff recorded in a productive manner. My head piece isn't in here. That's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the GoPro by hand if need be. So that, or this could be the wide angle, or I can actually take this. Well, this time I'm going up. I'm going high. So, what y'all doing out? What y'all doing? Anybody out there out in the field today? Or y'all just hanging out at the house? What's everybody doing today? Actually, I'm gonna relocate y'all over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this out of your way. Kinda, sorta. So I'm doing VMWs. You can see my whiteboard. I mean, you can see it from here. Vertical modular washers. That's those. You tip them over. It's like a little plastic cover covering the belt and the pulley. Man, I swear you spend like 2 hours just setting up, you know? It's crazy. Chrissy! See stuff fall, everything will fall. Prepping for the week, sweet. Working later on. Ooh, man, you're a better man than I am. That's tough. I mean, it's already tough to work on a Sunday, but to work later on in a Sunday, you chilling. That's tough to pull off mentally. That is tough to pull off mentally. All right, so I got 50% battery life on this thing. So if I'll be able to pull something off with that. Well, actually, I can unplug my GoPro and that'll be all right. This is behind the scenes on my videos. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. Yeah, 6, there we go. Actually, I think thing needs to be closer. Restringing. Which restringing? Some elements? That's the way to go. That is the way to go. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. I got a remote for this thing. I don't even have it. Good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Don't forget the thumbs up button. Help with the algorithms here. Any other questions? Let's see. No interruptions. Yeah, you're right. No interruptions. No traffic, right? And the best part of Sundays is working with the chill, I guess. I agree. I'm gonna start filming. So what I'm gonna do is a couple of. So this is my plan, my strategy. I'm gonna make a bunch of small videos. I'm gonna do one with number one. Start with the basics. How to get the manual out of these machines. A lot of people don't know there's a manual hidden right here that will tell you how to put the machine into service mode. Man, this thing charges fast. I should have a headset. I should have my headset. Oh, you put this. I'll be right back. All right, got the dolly. This dolly's dope too. Look at this. Look at the construction of this thing. Nice and flat and neat. Look at that. That is a dolly that should be in a warehouse. So, like this, boom. I can rotate it as I'm working on it. See the comments. Ideal. See you. I see you. Mic check, sound test, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check, sound test, 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, I did not like my audio, and I need to get me a wireless mic. I have not yet to do it, and I don't think about it until I need it. So let's try this little trick. Bluetooth. All right, anybody just joining in, I am, as it says in the description, you're watching a live taping of my next video for repairs. Yeah, so I'm trying to get everything nice and set up. I can't remember the name of this damn thing. Oh, Sony. Sony headset. Sorry if I'm off camera a little bit. Over here trying to get things set up. Let y'all face y'all this way. See what I'm doing. Got my fake mic set up over here. %, setup, 10% actual filming. It's kind of like how you first start off repairing appliances. You spend 90% of your time trying to figure out how to take it apart. Same thing going on over here. Come on. Trying to peer this. Of course, Murphy's Law always loves to interfere. Where's my Sony? It's in pairing mode. Oh, let's see. Maybe that's it. Nope. Oh, are you kidding me? This thing will not pair. Not picking up the device. Ay, 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 ay. That's not what that is. Okay. Here was something. I don't know what I repaired to. Come on. I have to go bad audio. Hate to do it. All right, well, this is not going to work. So I think I might use my GoPro chest strap and do it with the GoPro. The sound may be better. I can think of, I don't have my Bluetooth with me. I have my Bluetooth. Straight. Got that home. Shoot. All right, hey, audio's overrated. Let's see what we got. Yeah, hey, Jerome Davis, what's going on? Yeah, I missed the direct drives too. Plug and play. Whirlpool Maytag units. Okay, I'll answer that question in a sec. And what up, Movie Random? Don't forget, y'all, hit that thumbs up button, help the algorithms. So the difference between Whirlpool and Maytag, there is no difference, really just the name. Whirlpool bought Maytag, and so this particular unit is a VMW. So prior to this, we would say direct drives were kind of the same thing, where a lot of the components were interchangeable, such as like the transmissions were almost all the same. Your capacitors, you're pretty much using all the different models, the different brands they had: Kenmore, Whirlpool, Maytags, the direct drives. Most of the stuff was changeable. The only thing that was different really was the timers. The control units. That was pretty much the only thing that was different. Other than that, the guts of it were all the same. So this is pretty similar too to that. The VMWs are also pretty much have interchangeable parts. Some of the wash plates are the same. The underneath, where you have a actuator, you have a coupler underneath, a drive coupler, and drive pulley is called drive pulley, and the capacitors, there's I think like 3 different ones you can put on there. Depends on the model. So a lot of same thing, kind of a lot of them interchangeable. A lot of tub spring issues are usually common, and your valves usually are pretty common too. So VMWs, man, they don't. Whirlpool still keeps it pretty simple, I think that for cost effective too, I think it's easier. You have parts that are interchangeable across different models. So you'll see the Roper. That's the Roper VMWs are very, very common. Those are like the cheaper ones, the cheaper brands, the cheaper models. So anyway, so this one I'm gonna record how to get your user manual, the tech sheet out of it, so you can find out how to do the error codes, how to find an error code in it. So I'm gonna take it for everything for a test drive. So I want this video to be nice and quick. So we cut down on 30-minute videos because my algorithms show a lot of people that watch the videos kind of skip through. So I have a 20-minute video. The average watch time is like 5 minutes. Means people are skipping through. And I try to be thorough because I don't want, because there's certain things you need to know to save you time. Like, there's certain ways of taking things apart and putting them back together. If you don't know that, I think people just want the answer real fast, but you can save a lot of time knowing how to put these things apart, take them apart, and put them back together, and all that good stuff. But you know, folks do what they want to do. But also too, I know a lot of techs watch my channel, and so a lot of times a tech will be okay with just knowing the answer and not know how to, they know how to take it apart and all that good stuff. All right, so maybe I'll come to this to talk. I don't know. I'll figure something. So to my GoPro on standby. Where are you? Right there. Or I'll go ahead and bring it closer, maybe, huh? Let's try that. Let's try it. Bring it closer to the camera. No, that's not bad at all. Let's try that. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, test. All right, it's not too bad. My head was cut off. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, 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 test. All right, that's not that bad. Okay, I think I can roll with that. I can roll with that. All right, let's get going. Let me get rid of anything that's going to slow me down. This guy is empty, so I can put that on the ground. This guy, actually, let me get rid of this all together. Boom. Read y'all comments. What's going on? Okay, yeah, I was doing a sound test for my video, so make sure you hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Any questions, feel free to put it in the comment section. If you're just jumping in, this is just a live taping of my next video on VMW washers, Whirlpool vertical modular washers. All right, what was I doing? I'm gonna get rid of that hose. That is in the way. I'm gonna show you fine folks how to get this service manual out. So I'm gonna get rid of this hose because I'm spinning this thing around. I don't want this in the way. And I'm able to do that because this thing doesn't have any water in it. It is mounted in the middle. If it was down there, I'd be a bit concerned about excess water coming out, because there's still a little water in it. It's hard to get all of it out. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna start this off here. Two bag, and all you'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver for this job. Put the website up here. Yeah, my wife even wrote that. Should have her write it down. So that's the website. The parts, www.encompass.com. If you do not have a wholesale account with a parts distributor, if you don't have one with us, with the Compass, message me at rewilliams@encompass.com. It is in the description. You can check that out. That way I can set you with a wholesale account, and you shouldn't be paying retail for your parts if you're a servicer. So I'm gonna get this going. So to the website, boom, boom, boom. I think I'm ready to go. This is a series of videos on Whirlpool's. I gotta jump start the car, man. I gotta jump start the car. This is a series of videos on Whirlpool's VMW washers. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. This is a video series on Whirlpool's. This is a video series on Whirlpool's VMW washers, vertical modular washers. Now, if you don't know what that is, if you look at the picture in this video and you tip your washer underneath, if it looks like that in the video, then most likely you have a Whirlpool VMW washer. And it comes under a lot of different names. This particular one is a Maytag. We have Roper. You've got a bunch that'll be listed in the description. So I'm going to go through with you in this video how to find the owner's manual. All right, so y'all get to watch all my bloopers. Let's say owner's manual, like it's a car. So this does take a little bit of warming up. Got to warm up the motor. All right. Oh, I keep trying to pronounce saying vertical. I don't know why. VMW. I keep want to say BMW. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Hello, and thank you for watching. This is a series of small, quick videos on how to service a VMW washer. What is that? Vertical modular washer. These are Whirlpool brands. They come in a lot of different names, Maytag, Roper. If you look in this picture here, if the bottom of your washer looks like this underneath in the picture you see here, then you have a VMW washer. And this is a series of different components that usually goes bad in this washer. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and view the descriptions for where to go to get your parts. All right, so that's going to be my intro. So now I can just speed through and do what I need to do. SOS services, just like it says in the description, man. Basically, I'm recording a video. I'm going live, so you guys can see me recording actual video or repair video. That's all. If you got any questions or anything, just let me know. All right, so we're going to show you how to retrieve the service manual. Okay, easy breezy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to retrieve your service manual. Why do you need a service manual? It'll tell you about codes. Usually these lights flash in a particular pattern, giving you a code on what's wrong with your machine. Also, the manual will show you how to put this machine in service mode. It's actually located right behind this wall. So all you're going to need is your quarter inch nut driver. Now, there's an easy way of taking it out. You kind of push the tub down. If you push this tub down, it's located right against that wall, and you kind of reach in and grab it. But I'm going to show you the not so easier way, but not so complicated, right? Because you got to kind of reach in there and all that good stuff. Also, don't forget to go to www.encompass.com to buy your parts. Your model number on this particular washer is right underneath your door. First thing we want to do, spin her around. And what we're going to do is remove this top half. So first, we need to get rid of this door. And I recommend if it's your first time taking your machine apart, take a picture of of what you're doing before you remove anything. So in case you get lost and you find your way back. Kind of create a roadmap for yourself. So if you have a screw here, here, and here, we're going to take off. Actually, this one probably doesn't need to take off. There's two. There's two. And what I'm doing is you also keep up with your screws. I usually keep them inside this little compartment here. Next, we need to do slide it forward. Here it snap forward. See, slide it forward, slide it back, lift up, boom, and be careful with your lid. This will pop open. As you can see, I'm holding a lid with my hand, or you can use duct tape, but that will pop open and can actually damage your lid. And so our service manual is right here on the side. You still got to pry it loose a little bit. So what I'm going to do for video's sake, this will be edited. So what I'm going to do is tape down my lid so I can use both hands. So I'm taping it down with duct tape, and I'm taping it down right on the very front. Boom. And so now what I've done is put my lid in those slots. Give me some support, and there's your service manual. What I'm gonna do is my body. Best you have a second person that can hold that for you. And this manual is in a plastic bag. So you just want to reach in, grab it. You don't want to destroy the bag because you want to be able to, it's almost like a Ziploc bag, and you do want to be able to put the manual back in. If you have small hands, that will actually help a lot better. So, boom. And so that's how you access your service manual. So our next video will be on how to use the service manual to put this in diagnostic mode to figure out what's going on with your machine. Also, it will tell you where your code, what your codes are. So if you have this blinking and showing codes, without even putting the machine into service mode, if you have an error on your machine, it'll blink. And in this machine, it will show you, in this manual, it will show you exactly what those codes are. Now, these codes will not necessarily fix the machine for you, but it will guide you in the right direction. But I do recommend having a servicer look at your machine. All right, and this is Reggie, and I'll see you in the next video. Boom. See? Boom, that was easy. All right, so, yep, this is the service manual. And the thing you always want is service diagnostic test mode, which is here. And it's a little trick. And man, when I first did this thing, it was such a headache because you got to find a rhythm. So it's you go left to reset. So let me show you. I'm gonna do it in the next video, but you go back here. You go left, right, 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 left, right. It says a half a second, but it's like left. So you go left, right, 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 left, right. It's like the old country code. Left, right, B, A, select, start, whatever. So, and I have to read this thing every time. I don't have this thing memorized at all. I have to read it every time I do it. All right, so next video will be service mode. I guess I'll plug her in. Hopefully it won't shoot out no water. I'll put my blanket back here so don't want my room smelling like old water. Ugh. Happy Sunday. What's everyone doing out there? Hey, so somebody share some war stories on some of the VMWs you might have worked on. What's your most common issues with these things? Get the conversation started. Oh man, I gotta get my plug. All right, back. I gotta go get my extension cord out the Prius. All right, so how long everybody been in the business? Shout out your experience and your state that you're in. I might come visit you. I'm actually looking for folks to interview too. That may be in the South. Come to your spot. Have you on the channel, share your experience with everybody. Hawaii. Oh yeah, I need to come visit. Yeah, man. I need you to call Encompass and say, I need Reggie to come down because we want to buy a whole bunch of parts, but we only do face-to-face transactions. That's what you need to say. And you know, you always need to be located. You only do meetings at the beach. You know. Hawaii, it'll be a nice business trip. Hawaii. What kind of machines you seeing down there in Hawaii? Y'all seeing the newer stuff or a lot of older stuff? What's being on an island? I know kind of land. Trying to get stuff there isn't always easy. Oh, there you go. Boom, still got it, baby. Still got it. Yeah, start. Boom. Cancel. Uh-oh. All right, so it's calling for order. Fault and error code numbers. Automatic test mode. All right, so let's get this one going. Oh, my head was cut off. All right, my head was cut off the last video, so I gotta do it over. Ay. Oh, yeah, I gotta edit that part like that. Actually, I can make it. Actually, I want to screw it back on, keep it quicker. Thumbs up. Appreciate it. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. A serious tech for 10 years. Wow. You're in the trenches, man. You are in the trenches. Actually, I might got it here. Let's see. Oh, that burst. In this video, I'm going to show you how to retrieve your service manual. Why do you need a service manual? It'll tell you about codes. Usually these lights flash in a particular pattern, give you a code on what's wrong with your machine. Also, the manual will show you how to put this machine in service mode. It's actually located right behind this wall. So, okay, I don't want to shoot that over. All you're going to need. The GoPro got my back. GoPro got my back. See, that's why I got two cameras going. Zoom. So I wonder if I go to service mode. Boom. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. All right, so next video. Hitting your washer in service mode. This video is on how to put your VMW washer into service mode with the assistance of your tech sheet, which is located inside your washer. Reference back to our video that we have on how to retrieve this out of this machine. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is, so it's a code. It's in here on this particular one. It's on the first page. And we're going to go left. So you go left one time, and it's a half-second turn. So it's kind of a pattern. So let's start again. Left, right, 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 left, right. And you'll see those lights blink. That means you've done it right. So if you don't get that after doing that, just go back to the left and reset everything. And as you turn, now you're going to turn, and we're going to look for automatic mode, right? So we'll put it in automatic. So you have calibration mode. That's what we're going to do at the end after you've done your repairs. We have fault mode, manual test mode. Automatic mode is when a light is on just spin, right? So it says here, so we're going to put it on, we're going to turn this knob until it says spin. and then you're going to hit the start button. Now, this machine isn't plugged in. I mean, it's plugged in, but the hoses are not plugged in, nor do we have drainage. So this is just to show you how to put your machine in automatic test mode. And what this will do is it'll go through testing all the components of this machine. So if you look in your manual, on this one, it's on page 8, it shows automatic test mode, and it walks you through by looking at the lights. It'll walk you through each test. Lid lock test, it'll test your lid lock, cold valve, hot valve. And so if it gets stuck on one particular test, then you know that's wrong. So it's something wrong with your machine. If you look here, lid lock, if it fails the first test, then that means you may want to inspect your lid lock. It may need to be changed. It may not. It could be show you, kind of pointing you in the right direction. So anyway, this is how to put your machine in automatic test mode. Boom! All depends on what the land had a washer and dryer another day. 1970s. Wow. I can imagine people hang on to that stuff there, right? Are you guys getting a lot of scratch and dent dealers down there in Hawaii? This video is on how to put your VMW washer into service mode with the assistance of your tech sheet, which is located inside your washer. Reference back to our video we have on how to retrieve this out of this machine. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go to some code that's in here on this particular one. It's on the first page. And we're going to go left. So you go left one time, and it's a half-second turn. So it's kind of a pattern. So let's start again. Left, right, 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 left, right. And you'll see those spikes blink. That means you've done it right. So if you don't get that after doing that, just go back to the left and reset everything. And as you turn, now you're going to turn, and we're going to look for automatic mode, right? So we'll put it in automatic. Let's get you unplugged. Operation mode. That's what we're going to do at the end after your repairs. Default mode, manual test mode, automatic mode is when the light is on this, right? So it says here. So you're going to put it on. Turn it knob. All right. So it says spin. What should we do next? Any suggestions? If you're just tuning in, you're watching a live videotaping of me doing repair videos. Testing all the components of this machine. So if you look in your manual, on this one is on page 8. So now I'm kind of going to do this machine from top to bottom. Lid lock test, lid lock, cold valve, hot valve. And so if it gets stuck on one particular test, you know that's wrong. So something wrong with your machine. Here, lid lock fails the first test, and that means you may want to inspect your lid lock. It may need to be changed, it may not. Show you kind of point in the right direction. This is how to put your machine in automatic test mode. All right, what's next? I think I'm going to show how to change these. All right, who we got? Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like everybody's now going to scratch and dent. Hey, if you're in the channel, just get in here. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up to help support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the description here in the live chat. And just kind of have you guys keep me company as I do some repair videos here on this fine Sunday. Also, shout out how long you been in the business and what state you're in. So I think next I'm going to do some codes. How about changing the lid lock? That'd be actually a good one. I just wrapped it up. I shouldn't. Changing the lid lock. Let's see. Let's see. Lid locks are very, very common. Repair. And they kind of changed it up a little bit on us. There used to be 2 screws in these things. They take off the lid. And they kind of got rid of the screws, it looks like. Okay. I gotta do it manually first before I start filming. I'll be looking like a rookie. They done changed it up. It used to be 2 screws that kept the lid lock down on these things. Now they got some other stuff going on. And if you're watching, and if you are a servicer and you do not have a account with Encompass, you are living life wrong. Why wouldn't you want to have a wholesale account with one of the country's biggest part suppliers? You got the parts you need. Just sign up. Get it to you within 1 day to most states. So you always, if you look in the description and you see my email, you can email me and I'll get you straightened out. REWilliams@encompass.com. Change this around on me. Yeah, definitely changed this up on me. Shout out. Where you from? Where you from? There's got to be an easy way of doing it. Yeah, definitely is. That's not it. Behind the scenes. And before y'all be hanging out with me repairing machines, I ain't hanging out with me making videos. So shout out where you're from, how long you been in the business. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's how they want to do it. So they completely changed this lockup. I understand why, because at one point the thing used to rust out. Kept on fabric softener and lid lock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be rough. Love hit the thumbs up. Appreciate everybody for the support. So we're shooting videos here. Watch me shooting a video. This lid lock one might be trying to do quick videos. Yeah, this lid lock one might be a bit of a headache, but I'm gonna do it. This lid lock is clearly broke. Okay, it kind of snaps into place. So I need a video on how to take the lid off this thing. All Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a video on removing the lid on a VMW. So let's do that. Well, no, because the only thing I'm taking off is what? The lid lock. That's the lid lock and the manual. And then, yeah, okay, so yeah. Lid lock the manual, or if you're going to change the tub springs, you know how to do this. Right? So, appreciate the thumbs up. Everybody's joining. We're just watching a live, watch me do live videos, repair videos on this fine Sunday. I'm a little hungry though. So my next video is going to be, I'll take the lid off this thing. So I wanted to keep my video short. I'm going to say, hey, reference back to VMW lid removal. Let's put all this back together. So these videos are not easy. They're very time consuming, and I probably won't do a live video on me editing this video. Watch me live edit my videos. That'd be boring. My kids would be probably running around screaming. But these VMWs, as you see, you can see my board from there, are probably around 2006 is when they start hitting the market. Sometimes it's hard to tell because they start off in other countries and all that good stuff. All right, so let me practice. Me. So this video will be on removing the top from your VMW washer. This will allow you access to the lid switch, the manual. If you had to do any servicing to the tub, such as taking out the tub springs. Boom. Then we get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock already. Oh, geez. Time is flying. Oh, looks like my GoPro died. Great. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, geez. This is a series of videos on the Whirlpool VMW washers. So this video will be, I'm going to show you how to take the lid off this washer. Why would you need to do that? Typically to access, if you're changing out the lid switch, if you're servicing the tub springs, you need to get to the tub. If you need to get to the service manual that's located right behind this wall here, which is shown in another video, this is how you do it. So first thing you do, access the back of the machine. One, two, three. 3 screws. And this is the cover. And be careful with the glass tops. You don't want to place your parts on those glass tops because you don't want to scratch that top, especially if you're a servicer. That will not bode well for your reviews from your customer. All right, so 1, 2, 3. They're all off. Now, what do? I'm gonna give you a side view. You pull forward, lift up, pull back, and voila. Now, one thing I do recommend you do, grab tape, duct tape, or if you have somebody to help you out, have someone hold this lid, because this lid will actually flop back and it could ruin your wires back there. And this is how you get your lid open on your VMW washer. Watch the rest of our videos on this washer on how to repair it and what to do. See you in the next one. So we're, do you have any questions? What up, what up, what up? Catching this late. I'm gonna return the video. I hate these type of washers. Yeah, man, but you gotta learn, hey brother, you gotta learn how to work on these, man. Chris, appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you, man. Do your thing out there. Yeah, these are tough springs all day though. If you're selling these in your store like a scratch and dent, tough springs all day. But these are good machines to keep parts on, and they photograph very well, and they have big tubs. So these are really, really good flips. They can be a bit of a nightmare if you your computer goes bad, because then you're talking almost $200, something like that. But buy your computer. There you go. Buy your board from Encompass, and you can add on a 2-year warranty for pennies on the dollar. And on certain boards, there is a refurbished option also. So that's dope, right? Oh, so this is going to be a video on that lid switch, but I hate to do it with this. So I have a way of supporting the back. Let's see. Let's see how that came out. This is a series of videos on the Whirlpool VMW washers. So this video, I'm going to show you how to take the lid off this washer. Why would you need to do that? Typically to access, if you're changing out the lid switch, if you're servicing the tub springs, you get to the tub. If you need to get to the service manual that's located right behind this wall here, which is shown in another video, this is how you do it. So first thing you do, access the back of the machine. One, two, three screws. Okay, so we got that done. Boom. Let's do this lid switch. Now we're gonna do this lid switch, man. That thing's a beast. It's gonna be tough to film. Let me try something. I think I have a shortcut on this. Oh, by the way, quick tip. if you got, these heads get broken on dryers, if these little clips are broke, I usually use this white tape. Boom. It stays down. I don't know why he yanks it again. So that's a good tip for you. That's a tip for you flippers out there. They're flipping and flipping and flipping. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up while you're here. Appreciate everyone. Thanks for watching the channel. This is just a video of me doing repair videos. But if you have any questions on repairs or anything, business practices, shout out, let me know. To show your support for me and help your business, recommend contacting me for an account with Encompass. If you have if you sell washers and dryers, if you repair wash and dryers, I'm so wash and dryer minded. If you repair appliances, you sell appliances to make a living, then you should have an Encompass account because, number one, me, right? Number two, Encompass is the largest parts supplier in the country. So, and to be pretty honest with you, when it comes to pricing, all the big guys, the big suppliers, it's about four of us, pretty much are close in the same range. Encompass usually comes in cheaper, but you're talking about a few dollars. Over time, that does add up. But so for most people I talk to, that's secondary. Most important thing is having the part, right? Because if you order from a supplier that don't have that part, now you're waiting, your customer's waiting. The longer customers wait, sometimes they change their mind, they decide to buy a new one. And then at that point, you're collecting a diagnostic fee. And we don't want to do that. So, man, this thing's stubborn. I need to get underneath and then up. I don't like this. Will not make a good video because this thing, you got to kind of pry it loose. And that will not be good for a novice. But if you got one with screws in it, yes. So let's not do a lid switch video. I don't think that will be good for folks to see. Well, people are going to be out there and be breaking the clips on their machine, on their lid switches. So let's do a video on your fill valves. So check them out. Oh, this is always a tricky part, man. This is always a tricky part. Putty knife in this part is a little challenge. Putty knife from the side. Put them in here. Jeez Louise, they did not make that easy, huh? Okay, so that's gonna be the trick for this. I'm gonna have to have this pre-done because I'll be here rustling the whole video. Get these clips off. Jeez. Where you from? Where you from? Shout out where you from. You get a Compass account started, email me. It's in the description of this live chat, which is, or you email me at R.E. Williams. Excuse me, Reggie. So R.E. Williams at encompass.com. You can email me there, and I'll get you hooked up with an account. And I'd appreciate it, but most it'll be a win-win, right? Because you'll have access to the biggest part supplier in the country, and availability is important, right, for your business and for your customers. Because the faster you get that fixed, the better your reviews are. I'll tell you that. This thing is stubborn. Jeez. Clips on this sucker. See, I want to jam a screwdriver down here. Yeah, I'm missing. Looks like damage the damn machine. There we go. Wow. All right. So that's the next video. All right. So this is going to be another how to get it apart video. This. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Appreciate your support. Supporting the channel. If you're new to the channel, I've been going at this 6 years strong on YouTube. Been in the business about 10 years. Flipping washers and dryers. Boom. Yeah. Okay, so that works. All right, there we go. This video is on Whirlpool VMW washers. This washer is start over. This video is on Whirlpool's VMW washers, and I'm showing you how to remove the head unit on this washer. And this is a series of videos on this particular washer, Whirlpool VMWs, which come under a lot of different brand names. So first thing you want to do is turn it the right way. And you want to remove the head. There are two clips here. Now, if your framing on your particular VMW washer is smooth, you can pretty much put a putty knife in there, and that will push the clips in and allow you to pop the top. But this particular one is a bit challenging. I'll show you. Your clips here on the inside, and you can either attack it from the inside, pull this clip back, or you can attack it from the front. Now, I do caution against this method on this particular design because you can scratch and damage the paint here. But you put either a very flat screwdriver or get you a putty knife and slide in to push that clip. Once you push that clip, pull up as you're pushing. And I've already went and done this already. That over. So once you've accessed these clips, push forward and pull up. Forward, up. And it comes out. So these are the clips that are kind of giving you a hard time there. Now, what this does is gives you access to removing the computer here, if you're getting an error code and you think your computer's bad, and give you access to remove these water valves if you're getting an error code and these water valves are bad. And these are easily accessible. Do they unscrew these screws here? Pops out. Very plug and play. Any questions, feel free to leave in the description. But that's how you take the top off a Whirlpool VMW washer. You're rustling me, doesn't it? These comments. Minnesota, what up, what up? What up, Chris? Anthony, what up? Need an Encompass account? Look in the description below for my email, or you can email me at rewilliams@encompass.com. Also, if you're here, give it a thumbs up. That helps the algorithms. Appreciate all the support. What's Encompass? Encompass is the nation's largest supplier of appliance parts. So if you sell, if you repair washers and dryers, you need an account. You want to have an account with with the supplier that has the parts in stock. If we don't have it, we do have back orders. We don't have everything, obviously. Nobody does, but we have more parts than most suppliers out there. And all right, gotcha, Anthony. And if you are a do-it-yourselfer and you're repairing your own machines, then you can still access Encompass inventory and help your boy out by going to reggiesparts.com. 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 If you're a retail customer and buy your parts that way. Louisiana, Anthony. All right, you're actually in my territory, man. So I used to live in. I lived in Metairie for a year. I lived in Metairie, Louisiana for a year. Okay, so let's do a video on the water valves, but I need to find my tech sheet. Here it is. Okay, let's do one on. Video on the water valves. Hello, and this is part of a series on Whirlpool's VMW washers. If you have an issue with your water valves, how do you know? Watch our other videos on how to pull your tech sheet and how to put your machine in service mode on this VMW washer. Also, there's a video on how to remove the head unit so you can access the washer valves also. So if you have run a test mode on your washer or your VMW washer, then and you have issues with your water valves. Usually symptoms are you hear it won't fill with water, right? Or you have a dripping when the wash machine is off and you have a dripping into the machine. That's also usually a sign of bad water valves. So after watching our video on how to remove this head unit, get your 1/4-inch nut driver. Now, if you're new, take a picture of anything that you unplug or take apart. Take a picture first so you can remember the order, but these are pretty self-explanatory, and this kind of helps that the red wire goes towards the red valve, and this is your hot water. So you want to wiggle these loose. And if you're replacing your cold water, simply remove your screws. These are removable, and just be careful. Make sure these bushings here come out with the valve, because you don't want to. If one gets stuck in there and you put the new part in, and it has these water bushings already on there, it cannot go in or create a gap, and you'll have a water leak. So it's pretty simple. That's it. You take this off. It's plug and play. You put in your new valve. This isn't new, but we're just for example's sake and time's sake. And you do reverse of what you did to take it off. Don't forget to look in the description below on where to order your parts and how to order your parts. It's www.encompass.com. Links are below in the description. And that's how you change your water valve on your Whirlpool brand VMW washer. Boom. Look, I should have took pictures, man. I gotta stay. Anything goes on here? All right, so next thing we'll do is place these switches on your board. All right, so next video is going to be on this board. Oh, hey, look at I see Anthony. Ooh. Yeah, I'm bearings, man. Ooh, wee. Yes, sir. That is a lot of work. A lot of work. All right, so next video I'm going to do is the board. At some point, I got to find time to do all this editing. Hello, and this video short will be on how to replace your board on your VMW model washer, Whirlpool brand washer. So, first thing you do is look at my other videos on how to remove this headboard and also how to put your machine in self-test mode to diagnose what may be wrong with your machine. So if you believe it's your board, one thing you do is watch the video on how to take this off. Next, we're going to go here, and you're going to unplug things. Before you start unplugging anything, be sure to take a picture of what you're unplugging so you remember how to put things back. This is pretty easy plug and play, but the first thing you do want to do is take your knob off. And one thing I do, I grab it around, and so I can evenly distribute the pressure on taking it off. Because you don't want to have it on one particular side and break the shaft on your board. And so you kind of just wiggle it off. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Boom. Comes off. That to the side. Don't lose your knob. Come here. And when you order your new board from www.encompass.com, be sure you can put your part number in You can use this part number, but the best thing to do is go through the model, use the model number, and search for your part number that way. But you do want to match these up when they come in. So pretty simple, self-explanatory, quick video. Unplug everything that's attached. There's a screw here that comes off, comes right out, and just do the opposite, do the reverse when you get your new board, which you can get it from Encompass. Encompass does deliver within 1 business day to most states. Look in the description below to order your board for your VMW washer. I'll see you in the next video. Ooh, man, my voice is getting hoarse. That's time to get underneath this thing, man. That's where the good stuff is. Underneath the washer. Let's get under. AMR Appliance, what's up? Yes, Encompass has 2 types of. So his question was, does he have to get a credit account, which is also called a net 30? And nobody knows what that is. A net 30 is when your supplier gives you like $1,000, whatever, $5,000 in credit to buy parts with, and then you pay it back within 30 days. We have a net 30 and net 15. That is optional. So it is in the application. We prefer, as much as you do, that you pay for your parts up front. But net 30 accounts typically serve to help people that do warranty repairs. Because what happens is the warranty company actually pays for the parts. And so what the net 30 does is help with your cash flow because they reimburse you. So if you go out and you put a compressor on, you come out your pocket about $200, and then you're waiting 2 weeks to get your money back. And that 2 bones adds up, especially if you're doing, 10, 15, 20 compressor jobs before that money gets kicked back to you. So that's when those net 30 accounts, that's when that credit account comes in handy, because you don't have to come out of pocket for your parts. And basically they'll just reimburse. When your reimbursement comes back, they can reimburse the supplier directly. So that's the net 30. So yeah, we have credit accounts. You just pay with a credit card per as you buy parts. So that's no biggie. So email me, R.E. Williams. It's in the description below. It's in the description at encompass.com, and I'll get you hooked up. So now I'm about to get underneath this beast. Hopefully no water comes out. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. I have quite a few videos. Let me do on this. Quick shot, quick shot. I got power in. That one needs to be charged. Yeah. Make sure everything comes out like it should. Okay. Gonna start wrapping this up soon. All right, welcome to my series on Whirlpool's VMW washers. This particular repair, I'm going to show you how to, over. Welcome to my video on Whirlpool's VMW repairs. So in this video, I'm going to show you how if you, nope, throw it over. Grab the whole thing. Trying to think where my thoughts are going to go. On that one. We're going to talk about capacitor. We're talking about this. Let's talk about okay, that's called the motor. That's called a pulley. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Welcome to our series on Whirlpool's VMW washers. If you're not sure what VMWs are, it'll look just like this. If you tip your washer over and it looks just like this, you have a VMW washer. Now, this particular repair may be something that may not show an error code, but look at our other video on how to pull your tech sheet out of your machine. So, if you have this plastic cover and you notice a circle is worn, a lot of times it'll make a very loud, annoying rubber plastic on plastic noise. And usually, this is what I want you to check. So you take your 5/16 nut driver, remove your cover. What usually tends to happen is this bolt here, that's happened on this washer, but this bolt here will come loose. That bolt can come loose for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is if your washer is sitting too low, or if you have a drip pan with grooves, it's hitting this cover and pushing up on this screw, and this screw eventually comes loose. The repair for that is some Loctite on the bolt and replace this wheel. Also, this wheel will get worn out too, especially older models. The newer ones have an actual metal bracket inside to protect from wear and tear. If you do not have that, you do want to buy the upgrade, which you will get when you order your parts from Encompass. So what you do is you remove this bolt. This comes off simply, and you replace it with another pulley kit. That pulley kit, the part number will be in this video. Another issue you're going to have with this same particular part is if you hear a loud grinding noise, but you're not getting any spin, these teeth could be worn inside this pulley unit also. So it comes as a kit. This piece, the pulley piece and the components behind it all come in a kit, and you get it by looking in the description. Stay tuned for my series on VMW washers for more repair tips. All right. I kind of get long-winded unnecessarily. I feel like I gotta say more. We'll see. AMR, I appreciate your love, man. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to send me an email, man. I'll get you signed up. I'll send you a link. And what else we got? We got, how do you get a stuck wash plate off? Oh boy, the $1 million question. I've heard a lot of stuff, man. Usually, the worst one I get is I put a dryer belt underneath that wash plate and kind of shimmy it loose. You can also, I've heard some really good tips. I heard you can also put some WD-40 down in that where that bolt is. Have to remove that bolt, and it'll come out. Also heard you can put it on you put it on diagnostic mode and have it agitating. And while it's agitating, use that dryer belt that you shimmy underneath it and yank it out. So I heard that works too with getting the wash plate off of these things. Yeah, they can't get stuck. All right, next is Actuator. This is my series on Whirlpool's VMW washers. On this one, I'm gonna show you how to change your actuator. This piece here is called an actuator. Very easy. Remove this cover. And how do you know it's the actuator? A lot of times the symptoms will be when you hit start button and nothing happens. Another symptom is it won't go into spin mode. If you look at, we do have another video on this particular design of machine on how to pull your codes, how to put it in diagnostic mode. So be sure to check that out. And if you believe your machine has a bad actuator, very simple to change. All you need is a 5/16 nut driver to take that cover off. And then you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. I like to use a drill, it's a little faster. Remove this plug. Come on. There we go. Now, there are two screws. Green screws on the inside. Lefty-loosey. One on the outside. And simply comes right off. And that's it. It's plug and play. And remember, when putting the new actuator back on, that this shaft is inside that loop. Because that will actually, it controls the agitation and spin cycle of the washer. You can get this part at www.encompass.com. Part number is in the description. Do recommend that you look up your model number for your machine and then find the part number that fits your particular machine. Also, if you do look at the part number in the bottom of the description of the part will be model numbers that fit this particular part. Any questions, feel free to leave a question in the description, and we'll see you on the next video. All right, next one. These things are really easy, man. As far as the everything's here, the motor. So next, this tricky bugger will be the capacitor. It is twisted. I don't know if this one twists off or not. Let's see. I love it. There needs to be a screw right there. I love it. There needs to be a screw right there. So this is the fight I don't see. Don't forget the thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody and the love and support. If you are an appliance servicer, you deserve a wholesale account, and you might as well have a wholesale account with the country's largest part supplier by inventory, which is Encompass. So I recommend. So email me, and I'll hook you up with an account number. Hook you up with an account, wholesale account. And if you buy it for your local supplier, it's great. Your local suppliers are great because they have parts on hand for same day repairs. But most of us are backed up. You're not repairing stuff same day. You diagnose it, and you come back in 2 or 3 days because you're so booked. You got no time to go to the parts store. Your Encompass account will give you the prices that those parts stores buy your parts from. Yeah, so your local supplier most likely buys their parts from Encompass, and you get the same pricing they would get. Plus you're having the there we go. Plus you have access to one of the country's largest supplier parts. Largest inventory parts. That's what's most important. How big they are don't matter to you, as long as you have the parts you need, right? So, and these buggers here, boy, these capacitors used to be nice and simple because they had screws on them. Now they made them a jigsaw puzzle. Jeez Louise. They are jigsaw puzzles now. I don't got time to fool with this thing. Not got time to fool with this. There we go. Jesus Christ. There it is. Bust that thing off. No, I ain't gonna lift it. That's not it. Oh, that's not this spot. Okay. Now let's see. All right, last video. Well, that's 2 more. I'm doing one on the pump too. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah, man. So yeah. You gotta try to practice it live and be like, all right, let me, because this is a used washer, so it's not like I got a brand new one where everything is like fresh out of the factory and none of the bolts are seized up, no rust, So yeah, I gotta on this one, I kind of try it out first and then get it going. So yeah, download the app. Yeah, but sign up with my link, man. So I'll get that to you. I'll get that to you. Avatar, I missed one. You said, love your videos, Reggie. I have a quality Fluke multimeter, but I've needed your help and advice on where to look to start troubleshooting. Okay, we try. I'm getting ready to go on. Oh, no. Yeah, so I'm a fan of cheap voltmeters, but when you're doing refrigeration, yeah, you do want a good one. So, all right, so I'm gonna keep going on these videos. This next one, my battery's like at 16% and dying. Thank you for watching our series on Whirlpool's VMW design washers. So look at my video on how to access your tech sheet. We do have a quick video on that. And if by putting, and we also have a video on putting your washer in diagnostic mode. So if you have determined that maybe your capacitor is bad, right? So I got a video on your pulley, got a video on your actuator, and now we're going to do the capacitor. Symptoms of a bad capacitor typically are slow spin speeds or no spin at all. And on a lot of older VMW washers, you'll see the capacitor bust out and it's like almost a snake. Remember the kids with little snakes you light on fire and they come out of the ground? So anyway, they're like a little snake, or or the capacitor pooped on itself. So what you want to do is obviously unplug your washer first off. Unplug your capacitor. Now, one thing about capacitors, no matter what capacitor it is, capacitors store energy. It's almost like a starter to a car where it helps the engine, the motor start up, gives an extra power boost. And so it stores power inside that capacitor. So be careful because this is live, you can get shocked. So the VMW capacitors, we'll have two different ways to take them off. This one, we're going to pull the bottom and twist, and they'll come off. Some will have a screw in here that you want to take off. And so we'll take our screwdriver to give it a gentle lift and twist. Lift and twist, and you can see how that works. See, this part was supporting, it was keeping it in there, giving it support. And you have this little star, so you're going to twist it right off. And so it's plug and play. Go to encompass.com, order your new capacitor, and you just do the same thing in reverse. Put your capacitor in, twist, plug it in, and you're ready to go. Any questions, look in the description. Also, if you are a servicer and you do not have a wholesale account, you deserve a wholesale account with one of the biggest suppliers of parts inventory in the country, Encompass. Look in the description below to get signed up. We'll see you on the next video. Actually, I think I'm going to make a outro, so I don't have to keep saying that in every video, you know? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. Thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thank you. Help the algorithms. So I'm going to do one on a pump and be done. I clean up this mess. And somehow, I don't know when I'm going to have to make time to edit this stuff. At some point. Okay, here we go. Last one. Big count. Woo! It's like the fourth quarter of a football game. Let's go. Last one. Give it all you got. Hello, and thank you for watching my series of videos on Whirlpool's VMW design washers. This video, I'm going to show you if you have a clog in your pump, how to access it. Now, you don't want to invert your machine like I have it here. Did this for the sake of video, because if I took the pump is located here. If I took this pump off and water came out, it will hit the actuator and the motor parts you do not want to get wet. So I should take the cover off here. And you want to get some pliers, right? So if I can find mine, here we go. So first thing you want to do is you can access it from the panel here and kind of tip it up, and water will come out. So be sure you have a bucket, or if you're able to just have your machine outside, that would be best. Pliers, remove this, and you can see if any instructions. This is a used washer, so we do got some stuff in there. Nothing that's pump stopping. Now this is your first step. If you want to get a little deeper into it, you can remove the tub, and there's an actual plate in there that has a filter to block any big obstructions of the socks and whatnot. So that's between the outer and inner tub. So you can take this off, inspect inside your hose here to see you have any instructions. Then you go to the next step in removing the pump if you feel you have a bad pump. And again, all your water is probably going to come out having the pump removed. We have 3 screws to remove. Pump comes off, and that's it. Actually, I am not going to do that video because I feel like I have to take the pump off. I feel like I will have to take the pump off. Yeah, let's do that. I want to prepare to take the pump off, but let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to wing it and let's go take the pump off. All right, let's go. Thank you for watching our series of videos on Whirlpool VMW washers. This video will show you how to access your drain pump and to test it. First thing you want to do is grab your pair of pliers. Already done this one. And you remove the clamps. Basically have it this way, squeeze, move it back. Now, I only believe in doing it on one end. So you should do it on this end. It's a little easier to access and less tricky. Next thing you want to do is get your 5/16 nut driver to remove those screws. Now, if you look at the other videos we have on this VMW, we have videos on how to access your tech sheet that is in most of these washers to run it into automatic diagnostic test mode, automatic test mode. So 3 screws. And you have your drain pump hose. Squeeze. Comes off. Now on yours, I would caution, I'm doing this for the sake of video, the position it's in now, but on yours, I would caution having it this direction because that water comes out, it's going to pour on your actuator, it's going to pour on your motor, the components that you do not want to get wet. So this pulls off. I'm going to detach any of your hoses. going to fight you a little bit. And your pump comes off. And now I'm going to show you how to test your pump. So now what we're going to do is change drill bits to a Phillips head. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So now if you're new to this, you do want to take a picture of this pump because you want to put everything back the way it was, right, after you tested it. Because if you test it and you find out your pump is good, you don't want to have to wrestle. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you a shortcut. So the fan blade is in here, inside this tube. And if you push it with your finger and you feel it bounce, then your pump is good. If not, we're going to take these screws off. Let's go ahead and do that for the sake of video. And we're going to make this a little longer. And so, and you know your pump is good? See that bounce action? That's a good pump. If you can spin that thing all the way around with your fingers, you don't have that little snapback, then your pump is bad. Your blade is bad. So that's what I was doing when I put my finger in the hole, I can feel it. So this pump is good, but if that's not the case with yours, it's time to replace your pump. A lot of times too, it'll be hot to the touch, super hot. Usually it's seized up. Or you'll find an obstruction in here that has to be removed. So that's pretty much a universal way of repairing any pump. So any questions, leave in the description. Don't forget to go to www.encompass.com to buy your manufacturer original parts. Any questions? Leave in the description. I'll see you on the next video. Oh my God, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. It didn't record. What the smokes? It did not record, man. The GoPro got it though. Let's see. Holy smokes, man. That was good. And very long and very detailed. Thank you for watching our series of videos on Whirlpool VMW washers. This video will show you how to access your drain pump and to test it. First thing you want to do is grab your pliers, right down this one, and you remove the clamps. Basically have it this way, squeeze. It did not record. That one's gonna take a little editing. That one's gonna take a little editing. Appreciate the thumbs up. This is exactly why you got two cameras. This is exactly why. Because that one wasn't even recording. I was like, man, that thing was very, very detailed. I have to take that pump off. So, right. Oh, yeah, don't lay it down. You're right. Suspension, yeah, all kind of stuff, yeah. I'm gonna probably put that, I'm gonna write that in the description. Like, caution, this is, laid on the side for video purposes only. Good catch. So I see none of us is better than all of us. Appreciate it. Yeah, I might do this over because I kept talking to this camera and not this one, and it looks weird. All right. I'm gonna call it a day. Hey, so where everybody from? What's your experience? Let's talk about it. Wrapping up here. Appreciate you hanging out with me on a Sunday. So now I'm gonna go home and pack all this up. That's gonna take an hour. And then I'm going to go do some editing. The fun part. You know, editing, man, you up to like 3 a.m. banging them out. You up to 3 a.m. banging them out. And it's funny because, you know, I can hire somebody to do my editing, but I don't know, I feel like if you're not a tech, you know, I don't know. Certain things I don't want left out. That's important for people to know. You can do instructional videos. Putting it all back together. Because one day I'm gonna do a tough spring video. But I think we all know how to do top springs. That's why one of the first repairs you do on these things. Boing, boing, boing. This stuff is so plug and play, man. You gotta love Whirlpool for that. This thing is so plug and play. Like it's so easy to put this thing back together. I mean, we complain about bring the direct drives back, but technically these things are kind of the same. And it's a pain to do major stuff like the bearings. I probably won't do a bearing video because that's not very consumer friendly. Just like that, it's back together. Boom, 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 boom. Got me some agitated dogs, some dirty dogs. Got me some couplers. And look at this. This goes to my VIP customers. Boom. Encompass 2 bag. So I should take a picture like boom. Yeah. I should take a nice little photograph of that. Maybe my drill sticking out of it. Clamp hoses. Hey. This thing zips up here. I need to zip it up. There you go. Hey. All right, I'm gonna get off here, so I gotta head to the house, and I'll be in Charlotte next, either tomorrow or Tuesday next week. So anybody in Charlotte, let me know. I'll come by and holler at you. Yeah, I got the drain pump removal. I got it. It won't be pretty, but I got it. my GoPro got my back. So yeah, if you haven't thumbs up yet, man, hit me with a thumbs up. Help the video, help the content keep going. And man, this should be in everybody's tool bag. I mean, I'm a big fan of like, I think these should be put back in machines. But you got one like you're scrapping out or something like that, or you can swing by a used appliance dealer and actually you can grab one out of the machine they scrapping. These are good to have, man. The diagnostic mode and all that stuff. And I always kept one of these are my two bags. This the Cabrio, all that stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, email me if you need an account. If you're a servicer and Encompass isn't your number one supplier, you ain't doing it right, man. Because nobody got the part we do, so you might as well cut out the middleman. So anyway, see ya. Have a great weekend. Rest of your day, everyone. Thanks, Anthony. See you, brother.